Electronic monitoring in the workplace. Group B, Deirdre and Dennie. Overview. Introduction. Types of electronic monitoring. Is monitoring a threat to employees? Why electronic monitoring is needed? Legal versus illegal monitoring. Wrap up. Questions. Intended audience. All team members of the Ford dealership. Action. Attendance will be required to ensure all team members receive the message. Going forward, all department managers will be required to present content to new hires within the first week of employment. Reference. PowerPoint will be uploaded to company SharePoint for future use. Follow-up. Question and answer portion will be available immediately following the presentation. Additional questions may be submitted to department managers on an ongoing basis or to human resources.
There are several types of electronic monitoring with the Ford company. All methods of communication and actions taken dealing with customers and conducting business is subject to monitoring, including but not limited to electronic email, computer network, telephone, and video surveillance of grounds. One type of monitoring is video surveillance. Some cameras are placed in open and noticeable areas, while others may be installed secretly, so employees do not know they are present. These tiny fish-eye cameras can go unnoticed for weeks. Also, Ford Company owns all emails on their system. Emails are stored for several years. Business use only for emails. Another type of electronic monitoring is the network. It is monitored by using hardware and software. This is done by the use of screenshots, keystrokes, and web page visits. The networks are always monitored. In addition, the VPN of the company's network is also monitored.
Why monitoring is beneficial to employees. Video surveillance can protect employees in case of intruders or in the instance that a customer says poor service was received. If the video says otherwise, it is no longer a case of he said, she said. Monitoring also ensures security against litigation claims. Electronic monitoring is also a way to exemplify the employees and differentiate them from their peers. The records do not lie. By the company being able to see when the network activity is present, it will show all hours worked and effort put in. Why electronic monitoring? Electronic monitoring is valuable for employee team members and employers. Reduce the ambiguity found in the of customer complaints. Customer reports poor service received over the phone equals pull the phone conversation and either take action with the customer or company representative. Team member sends pertinent information via email. Great way to memorialize conversations for accurate record keeping. When monitoring is in place, expectations are clear, coaching can be constructive, and teams can grow from observed past behavior. Level playing field among coworkers. No more 80-20 rule. What is monitored and measured can be managed. Reduction of few team members doing the work for many, as inadequate performance will not be rewarded. Creates a safe environment where employees and customers will have the peace of mind knowing that video surveillance is running, and if unsavory persons enter the building, it will be captured on video.
We're now going to talk about the legal ramifications of electronic monitoring. One would say, what is electronic monitoring? Defined in federal law as the non-consensual acquisition by electronic, mechanical, or other surveillance device of the contents of any wire or electronic communication under circumstances which a party to the communication has a reasonable expectation of privacy. The contents of communication consist of any information concerning the identity of the parties or the existence, substance, purport, or meaning of the communications. Employees do have the legal right to expect reasonable expectation for privacy. However, this expectation is limited at most with the current laws. Overall, court opinions generally hold that when employees access and monitor stored emails on work computers, employees have no reasonable expectation of privacy, even when using an employer's computer for personal reasons. So, employees' privacy is limited by law, and the company is protecting their access by legally monitoring their electronic devices. Now we're going to talk about possible illegal monitoring. Employees have several legitimate reasons to monitor employees' email use, such as productivity concerns and the employer's responsibility to stockholders to protect their company access. They are valid fiscal reasons for employers to monitor communications to ensure that the physical assets, such as property and files, are assured. The loss of these assets could mean a decrease in the company's value and confidence in the investment community, in addition to lawsuits. Perhaps even a greater threat to the employer's well-being is the potential loss of intellectual capital in the form of trade secrets or proprietary information that may result from the inappropriate dissemination of company confidential information to competitors. The process of updating electronic monitoring laws is a continuous matter. Due to the nature of electronic monitoring in customer service, it is pertinent that the company adheres to the different state laws in protecting the privacy of the consumer and the worker. Any information obtained from electronic monitoring, the consumer must be aware of the monitoring and their rights to privacy. Please ensure that you read and understand the board's policies regarding the use of any technological medium. So thoroughly read the company policy, and the court is continuously updating these laws to protect the employer, the worker, and the consumer.
Wrap up. Several types of monitoring devices. Work in a business-like manner. Pay attention to what you say. Pay attention to what you do. And always be aware on computer devices. References. Civic Impulse, 2017. N. Bretson, D. 2004. Wiley, Ford, White, and Demalski, 2015. Hertenstein, E. 1997. Smith and Berg, 2012. Thank you.